Welcome to another video. Truth is always uncomfortable. Throughout the entire history of the world, truth has always been something uncomfortable. Truth has always been something that shifts the status quo, makes certain people uneasy. You know what I'm saying? So truth has never been something easy. Truth has never been something just easy to digest and acceptable by society or by the standards of any society. When anybody spoke truth throughout the history of the world, just look at the historic individuals that made a change, that made a shift in the paradigms of their society. They were speaking about a certain kind of truth, fundamental understanding of how the energies throughout the cosmos work outside and inside of us. And they require no belief, they require no indoctrination, a synchronicity. You feel it, it resonates with you, it creates resonance, and you immediately vibe with truth, if that makes sense. It's something that I think transcends the body and the mind. It transcends the logical comprehension. And because it transcends time and space and logic and mind and body, most people are uncomfortable with this type of talk, with this type of things, with this type of ideas or actions that go in tune with truth. So anytime you hear someone talking about truth or you speak about truth, and let me make this even clearer, there is truth and then there is your truth, which you download from truth itself. Okay? I know it's getting a little bit complicated, but bear with me. And those that know what I'm talking about, you'll understand. I mean, you've experienced this. There is your truth as well, which means your own experience, your own comprehension of these fundamental energies and aspects of the universe. But when anybody talks about their truth or truth itself, people get uncomfortable. But you must be able to watch and observe the people that are getting uncomfortable and why they are getting uncomfortable. They're getting uncomfortable most of the times because it affects their status quo, it affects their position, it affects their own lies. You see, most people are living under a lie, under a spell. And when you show them truth, it shocks and rocks their world. It creates a cognitive dissonance, and for the majority, it's too much to handle. But truth shall set you free, but not without any opposition. If what you're saying, what you're doing is not getting any form of opposition, that means that you don't have a strong enough position in your values, in your beliefs, in the things that you're doing. That, in other words, you're playing it too safe. You want to be liked by everyone. You don't want to create any type of discordance or confrontation. And that's the other thing, isn't it? That we've been taught to avoid confrontation, like it's something negative. And confrontation is not something negative. Confrontation, it only means that you make a stand. So the question here and your focus should be on, am I strong enough to stand by my values? Do I have the courage to make a stand and speak my truth and put it out there, no matter what goes down? If I get banned, for example, I've been getting already 2 strikes on my YouTube channel. So it might be deleted, maybe, shit. On my other social media, I've been getting banned for, a certain period of time where I cannot go live, I cannot post, I cannot do this stuff. And this is simply because I'm expressing my own truth. So do you have the courage to express yourself? Not to play it safe and be liked by everyone. And then if confrontation arises, confrontation doesn't have to end in hitting someone or in something negative. You need to destroy anybody. Confrontation can be understood also as another form of discussion. Yeah, you confront somebody when his truth doesn't vibe with your truth, not because you want to make him believe that your truth is better than his or hers, but you confront them. When you know something is not right, you must confront it. confront it. It means that you must put it in front of you and deal with it. Not put it aside and be like, yeah, whatever, I'll deal with it later. Basically, procrastinating. And especially in today's world, right, where we're being censored, anybody who makes a stand and goes against the mainstream, goes against the main narrative, the agenda and the messages that are being pushed onto everybody. When somebody just has a different point of view, immediately is being censored. And that, instead of, you might think, well, they're censoring liars. No, it's like a red alert. At least to me and my friends, it works the opposite way. We realize that they're not trying to silence the liars. They're just trying to silence the power behind words and a message, because what it carries. Maybe my message is not the most powerful, my channel is not the biggest one. However, my messages carry a seed, and that seed is the one that these people and these institutions, these companies, these social media platforms are scared of, because of what might happen if you get this seed and you water it, what you could become because of these seeds of the people that you're listening to. We're being pushed on an agenda that is just pure entertainment, mindlessly scrolling through social media, not really thinking. Not everyone is watching this type of videos to evolve or to understand and to do something with their lives. Me and my friends, we're making a stand in our beliefs, in what we think, in what we say, and we're being congruent with it. Anytime anybody has spoken truth, has talked about truth, it always makes uncomfortable certain people. It always brings confrontation. It always brings discordance. It always makes people a little bit angry. Truth is for the rebels. Truth is for those that are strong enough to express themselves and to make a stand, not to be liked by anybody, to be accepted by everybody. And when you are in touch with truth, you must be able to stand there with it, even in the toughest times. Would you be willing to give your own life for your values and for truth, for your own truth? If the answer is yes, that means that you are really in touch with your truth. If the answer is no, that means that you're just having an opinion. And that everybody has an opinion. You're just talking to talk. You're just having to have a conversation just for the fuck of it. Truth is different. So I suggest all of you to make a stand. The time has come for you to make a stand. Stop being neutral, in quotes, because you're never neutral. You always have a tendency to go towards one place or the other. You like or you dislike certain things, and whatever your truth is, I might agree with it, I might not agree with it. However, if you are talking from your truth, I will always admire it, I will always applaud it, and I will always be inspired. You will inspire others. And who cares if it makes someone uncomfortable? Who cares? You got to stay strong with it, okay? So that's the message for today. Truth will always be uncomfortable. Truth will always, shatter the status quo. And it will always, shake the world, the condition of the world. And a lot of people will just don't want you to talk about truth, which is why we're being censored a lot. Me, my friends, and people that I follow, myself, I've been seeing a lot of censorship now. All this cancel stuff, all these, people that are getting offended by everything. People being offended by truth, that means that they're living a lie. Okay, so be the best version of yourself, speak your truth, connect with your truth, live your truth, and act accordingly to truth, all right? Until the next one. Omete.